All right, today is November 21st, Friday. And what is this? Just about 10 a.m. in the morning. And wow, so 78 degrees. Okay. And what's the humidity like? 77 and 9 miles per hour wind condition. So I am, let's see, I'll go to Rideshare app. And all right. So what I'll do is I'll put destination. Okay. So I'll put head to destination. Put Hawaii Kai Shopping Center. All right. So with that, okay. So I put destination. I'm gonna head in, but okay. So all right, here we go. I've started my ride share for the day. And there's a car coming. Oh, there's more cars coming. Oh, even the post up mailman or mail lady nowadays. Yeah, I'm seeing more ladies also, male ladies. In Hawaii, yeah, on this island at least I'm seeing more help wanted even for male people. Never been like that, right? When I used to grow up, that's another prestigious job position where you try to get on wait list. But you know, while in mainland there are shortage of jobs and people getting laid off over here, yeah, it's just not enough workers still yet so far. But still, businesses are just keep going down. Yeah, doesn't look good. Don't know how long it might last. All right, we got the light changed. All right, so I'm on Uluna Street and just going out so I can go to H201 East. And I just got clearance from my doctor, so I'm trying to avoid airport doing anything heavy duty like luggage and such. So at least for temporarily, much as possible. I don't know if I could avoid it at all, but all right, here we go. Yep. And here I am. I'm about to enter the freeway. on the freeway, so just passing. Alright, so under the normal situation, there shouldn't be any traffic situation right now. Hopefully. Right, as far as my rideshare app, right, before I started this morning, I checked the app. It's updated. So I do hope they don't, do sudden update and then all of a sudden I start getting messages again that, connecting problems or such. So I hope not. If they update, they should send out a message that they're updating. So that way we will know that we need to update. Instead of just, end up missing rides here and there, and then getting all of a sudden notices. Little sprinkle here on this section. Yeah, kind of a lot of clouds today too. Again, so no, they don't do that. Yeah, I definitely say, yeah, as a rideshare driver, definitely, one of the necessary thing, right, is tire inflator. Nowadays, the tire inflators are really good. You set your PSI, attach it, and boom, it just automatically checks your PSI while it's inflating to the point of your PSI setting. So everything's automatic. It's portable, battery operated. Good to have. Because supposedly, you do end up losing some PSI or so here and there, per month or so. Not as drastically as in mainland, where the weather changes drastically, right, from seasons. Over here, not so drastically, but still, it's good to have, because I had my tire pressures change at times, and yeah, it's good to have instead of looking for gas stations where you can fill up your air. And then those you gotta keep checking, with your own PSA checker, and then fill a little and check it again, and fill a little and then check it again. And it's kind of humbug, the old style, right? But nowadays the inflators, right, battery operated, cordless, yeah, they work so great. Just keep it charged and keep it in your trunk. Oh, we got some traffic here. So, alright. So I guess this is my morning traffic report visual. Yeah. Yeah, this is where H1 merges with H201. Yeah, so hopefully it's just temporary. Yeah, according to the GPS, reading, it is supposedly just a short section. So about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 or 5 blocks. get it. And I'm not in a rush. I'm just glad I can drive right now. I mean, I can drive before, but not rideshare. Couldn't. Because when the doctor placed a restriction on me, you know, even though it was verbal, you know, and also on medical records. So, like insurance, driving without an insurance. If I get into an accident and there's a record that I was on restriction, driving restriction. So it would have been a nightmare if I had a passenger, customer especially, and if I got into an accident. Yeah, that would have been a nightmare. So same thing. If I don't have an insurance and I drove and I got into an accident, right? Yeah. Yeah, according to the GPS, it's another couple more blocks. So of traffic. So my usual routine, I think I'll drive up till about Punahou exit, and then from there I'll get out, and then yeah, I'll reset, and then to Kalihi to Hawaii Kai. Yeah, try to avoid airport runs, or at least maybe for a few days. Just want to be extra sure. Wow, yeah, this is a merging H1 and H201 is merging traffic. All right, you figure they're gonna go in. All right, so I let them in, and everybody share the road. Yeah, other person, yeah, let them in. It's just I've like I noticed a lot of times people don't let other people in, and I've seen some of those people they speed up just so they cannot merge in. Yeah, those are I don't know why they do that. Is that personal gratification that I got another one? But why? There's just one or two more cars ahead of you. know. You're not going any faster. And like that car right there, they're just going all the way across to the other lane, right? So, and then traffic, yeah, cleared up. It's the merging traffic congestion. Right here, Liki Liki Highway exit coming up. And wow. Oh yeah, down below the traffic light, the red light cameras. Supposedly the speed light cameras or red light cameras anyway. Supposedly they had some glitches, so people were not getting ticketed, and they're supposedly getting fixed. So yeah, maybe they are already fixed by now. All right, there's a Vineyard Boulevard exit up ahead on the right. Yeah. Uh, all right, there's another traffic up ahead. Right? Oh, so it looks like, but doesn't seem too bad at this time. Okay, so people are not taking Pali Highway exit much. Just a few cars. Okay. And then some are taking Punch Bowl. Yeah, not too much. So what's the next one? Canal Street. Okay. And looking up ahead, it doesn't look real bad. Yeah, normally Canal Street is so backed up, right? Okay, we'll be able to tell as we get closer. And on the right hand side coming up, Canal exit. Yeah. So I try my best to avoid this exit as much as possible because it's all a lot of times so backed up. Yeah, it's backed up a little. Not too much, not bad. Yeah. All right. So make a right lane change to the right side. Punao exit is coming up. So I go to there. Yeah, so anyway, in regards to the tire, what I found was that, before I drive, I go around the car, take a look at the tire situation, visually, to make sure I get used to how they look normally, right? And if everything looks okay, good. But if it's a little seems off, right, then I just get the tire pressure checker and then check it real quick. Okay, and then that's it. And then if it's like a more than 1 psi over difference, then I get my tire inflator, call this tire inflator, and then pump it up. But other than that, it looks good. So I figure I do that each morning, each day before I get in the car. Alright, right here I got out on Punahou exit. Okay, and I'm gonna make a right turn up there on Punahou Street. Then I'll look for a place where I can make a temporary stop. Yeah, and then do a reset on my area restriction. Alright. Yeah, there's people here still doing strike. This one's been going long. I don't know why. Normally the hospitals give in quick, but this one's been going a long time. Strange. Unless they're really, really unreasonable, because hospitals are desperate. They can't just hire anyone to replace them, even for temporary. Not enough people out there. Doctors, nurses, anyone. So, but this time, yeah, Kapilani Medical Center strike is going longer than expected. So it is strange. So I wonder if they were able to get replacement temporary at least with some professional federal workers that were being laid off. Hmm, maybe. I mean, there are quite a bit. Who in hopes that they'll be able to maybe keep it as a permanent job position. But oh well, that's another story. So anyway, right here, what I'm gonna do is yeah, make a right turn on Beretania Street and then make a left turn on Kalakaua Avenue, and then I don't know, maybe make a right turn on Canoe Street and make a temporary stop so I can reset the within restriction, right? Instead of heading now. So that way, yeah. Okay. So right here, I'll make a left turn. Alright. And let's see. Oh wait, they have a construction going on? I'm not sure. Do they? So road work? Still yet? Hope not. Maybe. Oh, I see another store closing sign out there on the left. Store closing clearance. Huh. What store is that? Wow. Yeah, they got roadworks going on here. Alright, so right now I'm on Kalakau Avenue. So right up ahead, I think that's Kanunu Street. I'll make a right turn, make a temporary stop, and then I'll do a resetting on my restrictive areas. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Where can I make a temporary stop? Okay. No, I don't want to do a side parking where we squeeze in. Okay, so I'll make a left turn right over here because actually I want to go back out on Kalakau Avenue. And that's another one. Okay, another one. Okay. Yeah. Some people, when they enter the crosswalk, they look left and right and all those. Some people, they don't look at all. They just cross. Yeah. They blindly trust that there's no cars coming. All right. So right here. Okay. Okay. What I'm gonna do is what do you call? I turned it off for now. Okay, break. And then I'll do a resetting and then I'll continue my driving. Okay. I'll do a temporary pause for now. All right. Now I got a parking, so okay. I'm going to rideshare, so set within area. So what I'll do is set within, okay, from Kalihi, no airport. Yeah, so I say Kalihi all the way up to Waikai. Yeah, then set the filter. They're saying there's a high demand somewhere else, but okay. Oh, well, I got a ride request. Okay, where is it? Okay, 410 Atkinson Drive. That's Ala Moana Hotel. And then they're going to 364 South King Street. Iolani Palace. $5.16. Yeah, low fare. Well, that's how it goes. Yeah. Pretty much with a rideshare, it's been low and low. Yeah. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go right now, right here. And no cars. Okay, so make a right turn. Yep. Alright, so I'm on Makaloa Street. I make a left turn on Kaheka Street, right over here. Alright. And I think I'll make a left turn over here. Yeah. So hopefully this works out better because up there it looks like it's a traffic. Oh, baggage car. Oh no, it's traffic over here. Alright. This bus, I'm not sure where they're going. Okay, he's gonna make a turn. Okay, good. And yep, got it cleared. Alright, here we go. Stay on the right side of the lane and wow, that car just stopped and blocked the whole place. Alright. Alright, so right here I'll make a right turn. And I'm on Atkinson Drive. Oh, pretty good. My first pickup at least is a hotel guest. Seems like getting picked up at the hotel, even though it's Alamana Hotel. And then going to Iolani Palace. So I'll pause for now. And I just came to the Iolani Palace and just dropped off passengers. So you too. Right. And yeah, going out now. Alright, so here we go. Exiting Iolani Palace and up ahead is Richard Street. Yeah. So, all right, I got an order. What is this? 998 Punchbowl Street. 998 Punchbowl Street. Okay, so they're going to 1677 Pensacola Street, $4.81. All right, so the pickup is just right up ahead. All right, so is it right here? No, not right here. Next one. Ah, yes. So as soon as I make a right turn, I'm gonna have a pickup, so I'll pause for now. All right, here we go. I just had a drop off, and now I got a new order. Pick up at 1330 Wilder Avenue, and drop off at 1890 East West Road, UH, Moore Hall, $4.30. All right. So, okay. So here we go. Okay, so right here. Okay, making a left turn. Yeah, I think this is Pensacola Street. Yeah, they're doing a lot of construction here. And then up ahead, Wilder Avenue. I'm gonna make a left turn. Yeah, lots of construction going on. Road work. Alright. So yeah, right here. Pensacola Street. It's been going on for a long time. Oh, they're building a new structure here. Right. New condominium. I wonder if that's the new affordable place supposed to be. Forget what was another place. They practically almost doubled the rent on affordable rent for seniors 55 plus, and then they're having a nightmare zone. So, and what? Supposedly they only give it a month notice, right? Either pay or move out. I go, wow. You know? Yeah, that's harsh. Well, now I'm on Wilder Avenue. Okay. And very quiet street. Okay, up ahead, I'm gonna turn left and then pick up, so I'll pause for now. Alright, here we go. I just dropped off a passenger, and now I gotta pick up again. 1810 University Avenue, pick up, and they're going to 1000 Bishop Street, right? And it's $6.16. Alright, so now I gotta make a U turn. So All these cars passing, and yep, now I get to go. Strange day. Yesterday, people were taking a lot of water bottles regularly, but today they're not. So it's kind of strange. Go ahead. All right. So now I made a U-turn. I'm gonna go. Then up ahead, I'm gonna make a left turn on University Avenue. Yeah. So yeah, it seems to be there's a correlation. When people take water bottle, there's more tip, right? At least so far from what I'm noticing, the people actually tip when they take water bottle. There, so higher probability, I guess. Yeah, and then when the water bottles are not taken, less tip. Hmm. Yeah. So well, that's what I pretty much came out to. So pretty much on the days that more water bottles get taken, more tip. On the days that less water bottles get taken, less tip. Yeah. Then one thing. Yeah. Also, just recently I had uh, a person approach me and discuss. One, I'm not political. You know, I mean, I do a little stock trade and there, but that's all about my interest of politics. Whether it's gonna make money or not, how it affects money. That's about it. But as far as what you call politics, I think both left and right they both make mistakes. But from what I've seen, how people respond is, like I react to their when they are far right, they believe that their chosen person or whatever is like there is no mistake they can make. There's nothing wrong with anything they do. But then, you know, when it comes to both sides do that. You know, so they try to disregard all the wrong things happening. So on their side, so you know, I mean, for me, I look at both sides. I look at good and negative. You know, they're not perfect. They do some good, they do some bad. They make mistakes. Sometimes they do good, sometimes they make mistakes. And then I look at the reason. Sometimes, they do it with, good intentions, turn bad, and so forth. Okay, so, wait. Okay, I gotta pick up very shortly, so I'm gonna pause for now. Alright, here we go. I'm on Merchant Street in downtown, and I just had a drop off, right? So, anyway, yeah, I was in regards to talking about, this person, you know, I don't, nice person, I don't like talking politics unless I, like a very, very this much dislike the person and I just want to get on the nerve. But most of the time I don't want to get in politics. You know. But if somebody asks me about, like stocks or money, how economy and all those, then I'll, like, you know, There's no way to not talk about how the political situation is, because that affects money, stocks, and everything else, right? So anyway, this person was just keep like saying things about politics, his views, right? It didn't matter how the other person, he had no regards. He just pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. And some of the stuff, all he cared, it seemed like, was that he had the knowledge. He knew things. Oh my god, it's just everyday internet stuff. So, you know, okay. I'm not gonna say whether it's a Trumpers or whatever, or leftist, rightist. Yeah, maybe I would. Yeah, but see, I'm not, like I don't have strong political view for U.S. Okay, in fact, for the whole world. You know, I look at politics as just a scheme. Many of them. You know, it's a way to get rich. That's what I found for many politicians. They succeed, they become rich. You look at many of them, but that's how it is. And my only objective is I look at politics as like what are they doing right, what are they doing wrong, and how is it affecting the money, the stocks, and everything else, right? So, and I kind of like this person would just keep talking about like everything that's coming on the internet, right? Yeah, how much he knew, you know, about Japan situation, about this situation, that situation. Okay, so hey, finally, I just said, I, I just said one thing, and then the person's, I could see the blood boiling. He got up and then, oh my god, he couldn't respond, and he was riled up. Yeah. So, I even thought about maybe apologize. No, why should I? You know, should I? Should I not? I don't think so. So I say, forget it. You know. And then if I ever get to talk to that person again, I just tell him. Even in the past, I've explained to him. I've actually did told him I'm not into politics. You know, when it comes to like either side, leftist, right? Like Democrats, Republicans, don't care. All I care is how it affects the stocks, how it affects the money, how it affects the people. So which way the money will go. That's all I want. Okay. So if there's an opportunity, something to take advantage of, that's what I'm interested in. I don't care. And I've explained that to that person. But yet that person still tries to badger and trying to see, like I get the impression that that person is trying to win me over, convince me, you know, into his political field of view, which won't happen. I'm not a Democrat nor a Republican. Okay, so all right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull over to the right side, right, and then pull over a little bit temporarily. So all right, Okay, so 810 Green Street pickup, and then they're going to 2600 Campus Road. Okay, and this is $6.17. All right, so right here, yep. They're going to UH. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna have to make a left turn on Ward Avenue after these cars pass by. Yep. Alright, so right here, Ward Avenue, I'm gonna make a left turn. So anyway, in regards to that person, like I think he's still trying to convince me or usher me into his political field of view. Hey, doesn't you see like I guess not this Saturday, next Saturday. So I'm still debating if I'm gonna go. I don't know. So something to think about. But anyways, yeah, you know, I just what you call threw it out, a little bit. Then that person had I thought he was gonna get a heart attack. Wow. So I'm not gonna do that again. Yeah. I mean, it was a little interesting watching how he responded, but overall, not a good situation. So I decided, yeah, it's not a good situation to get into, you know. 'Cause I don't know. People are, it's just, you know, yeah, there are, like, I guess you call that an alpha male, trying to usher into under his wings or whatever to his belief and all this, make people agree. I go, no, I'm not one of those where I'll go under anyone's wings. I'm one of the like, yeah, I don't get into that. I'm one of those maybe you call strange person. Yeah, I'll say maybe a loner. Yeah. All right, so there we go. All right. I have a pickup very shortly, so I'm gonna pause for now. All right, I just dropped off a passenger, and now I got new one. I pick up at Manoa Falls, right trail, yeah. And then they're going to 2005 Kalia Road. That's at Hilton Hawaiian Village. $13.94. All right, so okay, all right, let's go head on out and. All right, so Manoa Falls, I get to go today. All right. Okay. So one of the simplest thing is, yeah, whether it's a lefty, like rightist, far right, far left, and all those things, right? You know, if it's a far left, then you have to question why was it when Biden started, right? There was 70 million on welfare, and then as he left, there was and 42 million. Okay, and then if it's all righteous, then you I simply say, oh, Trump is after Venezuela because he simply think that Venezuela, that's the richest what you call oil country. I mean, they're the poorest, one of the poorest right now, but as in regards to oil, that's one of the richest oil country, right? They got so much oil in that country. So, you figure if he could take over have the control of that, America problem is solved, right? But do you think Russia would allow it? Would China allow it? Or anybody else? I don't know. Kind of simple thinking, huh? So, and there are many other, like methods, sayings, like to really tick them off, right? But yeah, I ended up using one of them because I'm basically a human, okay? Trying to bring on this about, like the knowledge about their wits and knowledge of, what they know about, learning from the internet and all those, right? And like making it seem like challenging me. Well, I don't want to get into it, but no, kept doing it. So I simply bled it, and then whoa, the blood pressure went up, and okay, and I had to say, oh, I gotta go in. Okay, gotta go get some rest. Bye. Yeah, now that I think I shouldn't have done it. Yeah, but I did it anyways. Yeah. But in my category, like that person was an alpha male, okay? Who, like if he felt the person was not under his wings and such, and he had to, bring him under the wings or do his best. So, but I'm not one of those, and plus I'm too old. And I've never been under anybody's wings or anything all my life. Yeah, that's one thing, I'll never be under someone's wing. I'm just kind of more a loner. I like my own space, my own thoughts. Anybody wants to converse, I don't mind. In fact, at times it gets interesting, as long as the person is pleasant. That's as far as it goes. So that's pretty much, yeah, what I am. Yeah, I think pretty much. I'm just a loner. I'm not into, group socializing and all this kind of stuff, right? Okay. And right now I'm headed to Manoa Falls Trail. And right now I'm on Manoa Road, going all the way to the end. Yep. And a little bit of sun is out, so looks nice, beautiful day. Yeah. Yeah, so pretty much got me. That's what I am. And yeah, now, what happened recently, I just kind of regretting. that I let loose and let my human side take over and respond. Yeah, normally at my age already, I've learned enough where I can hold it in, but I let loose and then slipped out, and then got that person boiling mad, said, and yeah, just yeah, that person couldn't respond. And when you get into political field, there's so many things, right? It's not only about what you learn or hear or be aware, become knowing from internet, right? Yeah, there's a lot of garbage on the internet. Huh? Both sides they try to put out their view, you know, and so many of them are so twisted, yeah. And people are getting really into it. Many, you know? So, and I don't get into that. All right, it's a beautiful Manoa Valley here. Beautiful area. Oh, there's people on the bus. All right. Okay, we're going in and okay. I'm gonna drive a little more even after this, but I think video part, I'm gonna keep this as my last part of the video, right? So just for pickup, I'm gonna end this video. Alright, so I'll say thanks for watching, and wow, my sensor is very sensitive. Going through a little pothole, took it as an accident and then go beep. And now it's recording the next 2 minutes. And they'll be locked away. Yeah. And I'm just wondering, when are they ever gonna fix these potholes over here? It'd be so nice if they do. Alright, so I'm getting close to the pickup, so I'll end this now, and I say thanks for watching.